Hi everyone, I'm GREYMOND. Today I just wanted to remind you that you need to do more exposure work. If you are doing just a little bit of exposure work and spending your day doing compulsions, you will not recover doing it this way. So you need to actually just rethink how much time you are doing the right things and how much time you are doing the wrong things. Your brain is looking at it literally like math. So if you're just like, oh, well, I'll just do one exposure and that's it, but I'll do compulsions the rest of the day. I understand that because of how difficult OCD is, but there needs to be a progression. So if all you can do today is one, you better be doing two tomorrow. And you better be doing three the next day if you want to recover in, fairly fast time frame. If you want to make the 6 months time frame that I'm talking about, this is how you need to be going. If you're barely doing anything and you're just kind of in one spot and you just can't make yourself do more, you have to start making yourself do more. There is really no excuse in the book for you not to be doing recovery work. Active recovery work, meaning, and then in terms of, say, for example, like Puro or most of the physical compulsion situations, you don't need to put yourself on purpose in the situations of exposure. Chances are you're already in exposure. It's more rare, like rare situations. For example, if a person, say they have driving OCD, but they're like, I don't have OCD because I'm not driving anymore. Okay, in that case, they do have to do on purpose exposure. But for most people, the thoughts are just swirling around the entire day. So you just need to have a different reaction to the thoughts more. So not ruminating, not analyzing, not doing physical compulsions, and doing it more. Yes, it's going to feel scary. Yes, the anxiety is not going to go away. It's actually going to increase a little bit after you refuse to do OCD's bidding. But this is how recovery happens. You have to stand up to OCD in order to change how your brain is viewing these thoughts. Because if you're telling your brain over and over again that I'm scared, I'm doing everything just to make things okay, I'm very, very scared, then your brain's like, okay, you're very scared. I will make sure I will send you auto fear, auto guilt, auto shame, auto scary thoughts 24 hours a day. You will be fully protected. And you can live like this for the rest of your life. It's like software in a computer, If you let the software not update, then this is what you're going to get, So you need to take the recovery seriously and really start working on getting better, If we try to look at it this way, you would not argue with me that OCD is serious, right? It's extremely serious. Well, why aren't we looking at the recovery as the most important thing in your life right now? The thing that you have to do. Every day you wake up, you're in exposure, good. You get a chance to do recovery work. That's how you have to look at it. Not, I'm in exposure, this is so bad, I need to right now do some sort of a compulsion. Start doing whatever you can. I'm not saying you're going to be able to do everything. I'm saying you have to do something and then increase. So if you do just the one, like I said, that's fine. But tomorrow you'll do two. And the next day you'll do three. Right? Disregarding times. Whether it doesn't matter if it's physical or mental compulsions. And you can count that. And you can see, kind of make a progression for yourself, right? Like a prediction chart that if I do this right now, say I am at 0. I'm ruminating, doing physical compulsions all the time, right? If I do one by one in a month, where will I be? And how much better will I be? I would say that if you even go by once a day refusing, in about a month, you should see maybe 20% improvement. And this is kind of very, very ballpark figure because it depends on, how much you're ruminating. If it's severe, very severe, I would say maybe 10% improvement. But that's still more than you've seen in the last little while. And then the next month, you're now at, either 20% or 40% again, depending on your situation. 40%. That's like almost halfway. All it takes is this continuous effort. Pick the times where you are not required to be on full alert. You're not required to be, mentally on, right? And use those times to do exposure work. And it's okay if you're not feeling well in those times. Look at it this way. This is what helped me when I was going through recovery. Is you are in a really bad mental state either way. If you're doing recovery work, not like living with the uncertainty, not doing the compulsions, not doing rumination, puts you in a really terrible, mental state, right? Extreme anxiety, right? If you are doing compulsions, you're still going to be in high anxiety state because you did one compulsion, it switched to another. You did another one, it switched to another. So in one way, you're just riding giant waves of anxiety, and in another way, you're just on the one wave of anxiety because you refused and that thought is still swirling in your mind. But in that way, you recover. Because next time the anxiety will come in, if you've withstood this storm, next time the anxiety comes in, it's weaker and then weaker and then weaker. And this is how it goes away. There's progression. You're recovering. Rather than if you're just like OCD tells you to jump, you jump. OCD tells you to jump again, you jump again. And like this until you're 90. You need to do recovery work. Nobody can do it for you, and you have to be very focused on it. That you wake up, you have this quota that you have to fill. Good day, bad day, doesn't matter. You need to fill this quota of this many times today I have to refuse, no matter what. And if, say, for example, something happened and you missed a day, well, too bad. Tomorrow was supposed to be 2, and I'm going to make sure that it is 2. It's this accountability and pushing forward. You need to do this. If you don't do it, you will not recover. And I understand, yes, the setbacks happen and whatever, but if you already are in a position where setbacks is your normalcy and you're not really striving for anything, I can tell you, whenever people say, I will never recover, I'm not gonna recover, I can't do it. I mean, people have this, I think everybody's had a moment of this, or moment of this. I certainly have when I was going through recovery. So that's fine. But if the person truly believes that they will never recover, we've all seen people like this on forums, on OCD forums. If they truly believe that they will not recover, they will not recover because they're not doing recovery work. Maybe some doctor told them that you can never recover from OCD. Don't even try. Just take medication. They're not even trying. They're just like, well, it's chronic. You can't recover. Many people have come and gone, recovered, moved on with their lives. This person still can't recover. Don't be that person. Just do daily recovery work. You will have setbacks. That's okay. You had a day that just didn't go good, fine. But the next day, you got to get right back on track and keep on pushing. No matter what. No excuses. I hope you find my videos helpful. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. I do daily videos about all things related to OCD recovery. If you would like to do one-on-one recovery program with me so I can push you in person, all the information for that is on youhaveocd.com, and you can sign up from there. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.